Anyone who has done genealogy research knows there is humor to be found in official records. Some pretty comical results can come in the form of misspellings, mishearing information, or in remarks. I imagine that being a census enumerator in days gone by was a difficult job, and those days of walking from house to house and climbing in and out of a buggy in rural areas had to be tiring. Sometimes it seems the enumerator just wrote down whatever it sounded like. But what irritates me, though, are those lazy ones who only wrote down the first initial of everybody in their region. And if you have a family line with 163 James, Johns, and Jameses, you know what I mean. Nothing like having a family name of Smith with an incognito column of 12 J's beneath it. Many of you have seen the 1880 census record from Orion, Wisconsin, where the informant for the Cudney family was asked the occupation of the family's 15-year-old daughter, Catherine. The family member replied, "Does whatever she pleases." She was great. I came across a census entry in my family line where the occupation of the head of household was listed as drinks too much. Some errors are frustrating. I found the 1859 birth register for my great-great-grandfather and discovered that he is the only one on the entire page for whom they left out the birth date. That's literally what the record was for. And no, the entries are not in chronological order, nor alphabetical order, nor any discernible order, so I couldn't even confirm the month with that document. Now, name spellings vary, but some errors create a long-lasting effect, as in the case of my maiden name, which was Boatwright. Originally, it was spelled with a W before the R, and on my dad's birth certificate, his father's name is spelled with the W, but whoever completed it wrote his name without it, so beginning with my dad, our name was spelled differently. I don't know what kind of day the person was having who filled out my grandfather's death certificate in 1979, but when it came to his mother's maiden name, the accuracy train went way off the tracks. Her maiden name was Schlageter. Granted, this is an old world German name, but the community was settled by Germans, and it would not have been an unusual name around there. The recorder wrote something I can only attempt to pronounce as Schlag. Glad I have other documentation. I could go on and on. If you want to hear more genealogy goof-ups, let me know, and I will be happy to do another video.